Rescue Hens and Me, a little film by a little cog. My journey with rescue hens started back in 2016 with 3 little caged girls, Margot, Barbara and Jerry. Jerry had a very bald bottom, but it didn't take long before that feathered up. It wasn't long before 3 turned to 5 girlies. And then along came Iris, Joyce and Rita. And then, at rescue, I met Belle. But first I'd like to go back into how I got involved in helping out at the rescues. Soon after we took our first 3 girls home, people started asking where they come from. What is the caged egg industry? What does that even mean for the hens in the UK? What conditions do they live in? How many are there? How long do they live? All these questions, and I'd never really thought about it. I knew that cages were wrong, and I knew the alternatives, and the assumption was just that they were better, but I never really delved into the actual reality of the caged egg industry and the egg industry in its entirety in the UK and globally. And so I started looking. I started delving into the statistics, and the numbers are just astonishing. Globally, the number of hens, the number of animals. In the UK, the number of chickens, the number of eggs consumed. Absolutely mind-blowing. And I knew I had to do more. I had to do something else to help, at least make a small difference somehow to the lives of these commercial hens. And so I contacted a rescue organisation, and that's when I started going out and volunteering with them to help rehome commercial hens that were destined for slaughter at 72 weeks out to live their lives in freedom. And back to Belle. Belle came out of the cages on the 17th of December 2017. I took her home to die. I really didn't believe she'd survive the night, but she did, and she fought, and she healed, and here she is after 4 weeks. New feathers coming, new confidence, and she grew and grew into the most beautiful hen, and she lived with me for over 2 years. Dearest little soul. And she opened my eyes to the cage industry and the egg industry and the sentient beauty of these hens. And it was Belle that put me on this path, and I will be eternally grateful to her for gifting me this. And to Belle I made a promise, and that promise was to keep fighting, to keep opening my eyes, to see the truth and to share the truth about the egg industry and all the horrors, and to promise her that I would keep looking after as many little hens as I could. And it wasn't long before a desperate little hen squashed at the bottom of a rescue crate was found, and she came home with me, and she was called Flur, and dear darling Flur made such a huge impact on the world. Her videos went viral, and she received so much love and care and attention from all over the world. She truly was an ambassador for commercial hens and the plight. She only survived for 4 weeks, but they were a wonderful 4 weeks and taught me so much about these wonderful little spirits.
We're out in the sunshine. She's in her cradle. She's sort of purring. She's eaten, which is good. She's doing a little purr. I'm warming up now, aren't you, baby girl? So I don't know what happened in the night. She's kind of very wobbly on her pins, and she was quite purple this morning. She's pinked up. There's a little bird. Oh, dear. Yeah, darling. Oh, baby. So we're having a rest day, everybody. It's not the most positive update, I'm afraid, but if you could all just send lots of love and heals, if they're still on. Yeah. I'm sorry. I keep catching you. Silly mummy. Silly mummy. That's my cat. They're having a little snuzzles.
And since Belle and Flur came and left, I've had many poorly girls come home with me from rescue, and through our journeys together I've learnt so much more about these little hens and what their bodies go through and how we can learn and how we can help them as best we can.
Baby girl. Hello, darling. You wait for Dad to go to sleep. We can pop you in.
So when people ask me how they can help, what they can do to change, you could consider rehoming some girls through organisations such as Fresh Start for Hens. We do the hard work of locating the girls and saving them from slaughter, and then we find loving homes where people can help give them the life they deserve. For those of you that follow my page, you'll see all the individual characters that these girls have. They are little souls and they're all individuals, and whilst we can learn so much about hens and illnesses and what they need to take care of them, they are all individuals and they demonstrate this on a daily basis. So when people ask what they can do to help, the biggest thing is to stop eating eggs. Stop buying eggs from shops. Stop supporting the industry. These girls deserve freedom. They deserve love and they deserve respect. And whilst the industry continues to push out billions of eggs and slaughter hens, and whilst people continue to keep buying them, then hens will continue to suffer. And this is the life that they deserve: freedom, choices, sunshine, fresh air. Really simple. So I shall continue to keep building runs and rescuing hens, and with your support I can offer them the best veterinary care. All these girls come with issues at some point in their lives, so my responsibility is to give them the very, very best, and to take care of them, and to respect them, and to love them, and to honour them, and all those that have been before. And I just want everybody to know how beautiful they are, and to choose much, much kinder ways of being. Choose compassion. I'm just one little cog, and lots of little cogs working together will create change.